What's up, guys? My name is Adam, aka Drone Dad, and I'm just going to make a real quick video here. There's a lot going on with the DJI ban going through Congress right now, so I just wanted to fill you guys in on what I know and kind of what I feel about it. Maybe you feel differently, leave a comment if you do, but I'll go ahead and start from the beginning just in case you haven't been paying attention, just in case you're unaware of what's going on. Maybe this is news to you. So, what is being called the DJI ban in the drone community is actually a piece of legislation called the Countering CCP Drones Act. Now, I think this would be easily struck down in Congress if it was just that by itself, but it's actually been moved into a larger act, which is actually the National Defense Authorization Act for the fiscal year 2025. So that's a huge act, and it just kind of got slipped in. So it's very unlikely that it's not going to pass because everybody wants to pass a budget for our military, our Department of Defense, things like that, especially during election year. Stuff like that looks bad if it doesn't get passed, so we all know it's going to get passed. Now, unfortunately, this portion of the ban involving DJI and drones was submitted by Elise Stefanik, however you say her last name. I've only seen it in writing. I actually haven't heard it said. But if you look closely into her, she has ties, either herself or through her office. She has ties with Skydio, which is an American drone manufacturer. So instantly, right then and there, you realize, oh, this isn't a bill in the interest of national security like it's been presented to us for a long time now. This is just a lobbyist trying to squeeze out their competition. So clearly, what better way to beat your enemies than to make it illegal for them to sell their products in your country? Don't improve your product and, beat them out the old-fashioned way. Who does that? Anyway, and one of the biggest questions in the drone world is when this bill passes, and it will pass, am I still going to be able to fly my current drones? And as it sounds right now, it sounds like your current DJI drones will be unaffected because they already have their FCC approvals, because that's what all of these products need in order to work and to be approved in the United States, is they have to be approved by the FCC. So, but that also means that they're going to try to stop future products from getting approved. So that means once your drones that you have now or that you buy soon from DJI, once those break or they need a firmware update and they won't work without one, they're not going to work anymore. You're not going to be able to buy a replacement by DJI. Therein lies the problem. Now, this could mean years down the road. We all know how slow the government works. So we don't know. But a large problem is that it's not only the drones that are going to be affected. Like, this is other DJI products like action cameras. I'm recording on the Action 4 right now. Microphones, gimbals, all of it will meet the same fate because it's all DJI. They all have FCC approval numbers. So this Action 4 I'm recording on, the Pocket 3, the DJI mic, those could be the last models that you have before this goes through. So again, it's not just drones, and it's not just DJI. It's also Autel will be affected, which is another Chinese drone company. But we all know that DJI is the juggernaut in this space, so obviously it's specifically going after them. But if they need to, take out some of the other competition in the process, they don't seem to have a problem with that. Now, sorry, I have some notes that I'm kind of reading so I don't just ramble. Now, we don't know how long it's going to be until this bill is actually signed and approved. According to DJI's Instagram this morning, it looks like yesterday the House actually did approve it, but now we're still waiting for the Senate to approve it. And once that happens, the two chambers actually have different versions of the bill. So the wording is different in the House of Representatives and the Senate. So if it gets approved in both houses, which it will, then they're going to have to come together and they're going to have to figure out, well, are we going to use your wording or our wording or a hybrid mixture of the two? So it's not like, oh, it's signed, hey, we're done. There is going to be more effort put into this. So, I mean, listen, I'm all for. We'll see. We'll see how long it takes. But what I'm trying to get at, what we should be doing now, because it's too late for you to send a letter to your representatives to let them know to strike this down, but because they're probably not going to read it anyway, that we were getting automated replies and email, but they still have it on record, and maybe in the deliberations, once it is signed and approved, maybe our impact will be there. Maybe they'll read these, and that's when they can start saying, well, hey, we need to word it this way so that this happened. Who knows what's going to happen with it, but definitely keep squeezing them. Definitely keep reaching out to them, letting them know that this is not what it was claimed to be. It's not in the interest of security. It's just a lobbyist squeezing out their competition. And listen, I'm all for doing what is right for America first. If this was solely in the interest of national security, I would hand over my drones. I would go find something else. But it's painfully obvious now. We see this is personally motivated, and it's just a money move. So, I mean, just keep writing them. Keep talking to them. That's the only thing we can do, so that maybe there's still a light at the end of this tunnel that looks like something that we can all live with. But let me know in the comments what you think about this video, what you think about the bill. What are your thoughts? Is there anything I said that you think I'm way off base on, or did you reach out to your representatives or your senators or whatever? If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I really appreciate it. I will be doing more updates on this as more developments with this bill come out. But yeah, thank you for watching. In the meantime, I'll talk to you later. Love you. Bye.